Hey, good evening and welcome to another video. In this one, I actually started recording this about 3 days ago with the intention of heading down to the seafront and taking some sunset waterscapes, but the weather turned, well, typically British. So here we are 3 days later with hopefully a nice sunset to work with. And we're going to take the drone from the last video, the Mavic 3, and we will be using the bracketed images of the multiple exposures to create a high dynamic range, much in the vein of this one, but with a pier. Let's go. Okay, here we are, Deal Pier. The sun, we're just about smack on golden hour, so we're going to get the drone up in the air and we'll see what we can get. This place has particular significance to me. The restaurant on the end of the pier is where my lovely lady and I had our first official date, so we're going to try and do it some justice and catch it in its best light. Okay, that's us done for this part of the adventure. We used about half a battery getting all that footage and the photos. It's really cold out here, so we're going to head home, we're going to edit, and we're going to have a look at the final result. Let's go. Okay, so here we are. The photos that I captured weren't quite as nice as I would have liked them to be, but scrolling through the memory card, I found these old ones from earlier in the year. So I'm going to show you the process that I use to create these HDR images. I'm using a software called Luminar Neo. Now there are dozens of software out there that you can use, but I just think this one handles HDR images a little bit better than the likes of Lightroom or Photoshop. So we'll select all 5, drag them into the HDR merge tab. There we go. So we're going to use auto alignment because of the wind. It was a drone. There might be a slight bit of movement and that would give this blurry effect that we don't really want. And we're going to use ghost reduction just to alleviate any movement in the image. Okay, there we go. Merge. Let's take a few seconds. And there we are. So go to edit. Now, from where I'm looking, that's pretty good in itself, but what I personally like to do is sort of really saturate the sky because it was very bright and very orange and warm. So come into develop here. I think just crush the shadows a little bit more. Bring the highlights down. There we go. Now come to temperature because as I said, it was a warm one, very orange. So we'll just bring this up to about there. I think that will do. Then gonna saturate it just a little bit because that will saturate the whole image. Okay, come down to the color tab, choose saturation from there, and like I said, we just want to bring out the reds and the oranges, so we'll pump these up. To about there. So as far as colors, I'm quite happy with that, but this sort of like the cutoff point of the land and the hills, it's just a bit off from that top 1/3 of the image that I like. Yeah, it's not a lot, but it's enough. So just bring that down. I always use my rule of thirds grid because I am a basic photographer. Here, there we go. Bring that in a tad. Keep this little fisherman here. Okay, I think we're there. Are we before, after? Yeah, I'm happy with that. So let's get that exported and printed. And I hope you like the results as much as I do. And that is the final result. Yeah, I'm really happy with how that's turned out. That looks really nice. That will be going into the folder along with the other prints. I liked it so much that I even printed a smaller version and I've hung it up on the wall next to the lighthouse. Yeah, really happy with that. Alright, I'm going to call it a night there. It's way past my bedtime. It has gone 9 o'clock. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, give you a bit of an insight into my style of photography and how I edit and my process. If you click the link in the description, it will take you to my gallery. You can have a look at photos that I've done in the past, and it will be constantly updated the more and more I do throughout the year. Thanks very much for your time. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.